In several of our tips from coffeebreaktraining.com this week, we've been looking at Excel and how to show different parts of our workbook at the same time. What we're going to round that off with is a way to see particular values in particular cells while you're working elsewhere in the workbook, or indeed in a different workbook. So let's look at this workbook I've got here. I've got a data tab with some data on it, and I've got an analysis tab with actually what's a simple bit of analysis, just a sum and an average. Now what I might want to be able to do is see what the effect on these cells is of adding more data or changing the data on my other sheet without having to flick backwards and forwards. So what I want to do is watch these two cells. And the way I'm going to do that is to go to the Formulas tab, and in the Formula Auditing group choose Watch Window. We get a window, select the cells we want and add Watch, and there we are, it's adding E2 and E3. So add that in. And you'll see in the window we can now see which book it's in, which sheet it's in. If it's got a name, it shows you the name, where the cell reference is, and what the current value and formula are. Now you can move that out of the way, you can dock it on one side of the screen if you want to. I'll just scroll back so you can see this data. So if I go back to my data now and type some more data in, so I'll put a row 10 in and put a random number in there, you'll see that now the values are now updating automatically, and I can see the effect directly of the data that I'm adding here. I can see the effect on cells on another book and another sheet. So that's Formulas tab, Formula Auditing group, Watch Window, and switching it off is just very simple. Just click on the button, it switches it off, click again, it switches it back on again. In 2003 it's on the Tools menu, Tools, Formula Auditing, Show Watch Window. So there we are. You can delete watches if you want to when you finish watching them, close the window, or you can watch cells in other books. Very simple way of keeping track of key values while you're working elsewhere. coffeebreaktraining.com. IT training, one cup at a time.